That short nap might be tricking you? You finally see those heavy eyelids closing. You gently lay them down, holding your breath. You even start to relax, thinking you might get a moment of peace. But then, just 20 minutes later, the crying starts. It feels so frustrating, doesn't it? You might feel like you failed or that they just aren't tired enough. But there is a reason this happens, and it isn't your fault. It is a moment every parent knows by heart. You watch your little one drift off. You think, finally, a real nap is happening. But then, the clock shows only 20 minutes have passed. You might think this is just a bad nap or that your baby simply wasn't tired enough to stay asleep. Sometimes, we think we should have waited longer to start the nap. However, a short nap is often more than just a lack of tiredness. It can actually be a signal that something else is happening with their sleep pressure. Understanding this helps us move away from frustration and toward a better rhythm for everyone involved. Let's talk about what is happening inside that tiny brain. Sometimes, these short bursts of sleep are what we call bridge naps. Think of them like a quick snack instead of a full meal. They provide a little bit of rest, but they don't actually recharge the battery. Because the sleep is so light, the body doesn't enter the deep, restorative stages needed for growth. This creates a cycle. The baby doesn't get enough deep sleep, so they become more overtired. When they are overtired, it becomes even harder for them to stay asleep. It is a tricky loop, but knowing it exists is the first step to breaking it. How can you tell the difference between a false nap and a real one? A true restorative nap usually lasts longer and leaves your baby appearing refreshed when they wake. You might notice they are calm and ready to play. A false nap, however, often ends with a sudden, inconsolable wake-up. To help, look at the time since their last wake window. If short naps are happening frequently, you might need to slightly adjust the timing. Try moving the next nap a little earlier to build up more sleep pressure. This helps the brain transition into those deeper, more helpful stages of sleep that your little one truly needs. There is a specific window where short naps can lead to real struggles. When these short naps happen back to back, it can lead to a danger zone of extreme overtiredness. You might notice more bedtime battles, more fussiness, or even more frequent night wakings. This is when the rhythm of the day feels completely broken. It is important to watch for these patterns closely. If you notice your baby is consistently struggling to settle or if you have concerns about their development, always check with your pediatrician. They are your best resource. Identifying this zone early helps you implement small, gentle changes before the exhaustion becomes overwhelming for both of you. Please remember, one bad nap does not define your parenting. Your baby's sleep cycle is incredibly resilient. They are constantly learning and adapting to the world around them. Adjusting a nap window or a sleep schedule takes time and a lot of patience. It is rarely a quick fix, and that is perfectly okay. Focus on small, gentle shifts. Observe how your little one responds to changes in their day. You are doing a wonderful job, even on the days when sleep feels impossible. Be kind to yourself as you navigate these changes. You are learning alongside your baby, and you are both capable of finding a rhythm that works. You are not alone in this journey. Every small adjustment brings you closer to a more restful day. Trust your instincts, stay patient, and remember that you are exactly the parent your baby needs. You've got this. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and follow World of Baby. See you in the next one.